Hey guys, I'm Baron. I am a TikTok creator. I write occasionally funny, maybe existential TikToks. I don't know.
What is the point of life?
Oh, no one knows.
What?
Yeah, no one knows what it's all about.
But I'm just recently been based in Austin, Texas because I like tacos and I'm not that interesting. We'll see.
Did you go to film school?
No. So I was homeschooled and I would just watch movies like every day. When you have no friends, you have to find something. So for me, I think it was film. I learned how to think, I learned how to interact, I learned how to just be a social person through movies.
I know you wanted a happy ending, but we always do, but life doesn't always turn out that way. That's why we gotta dream up happy endings in our head. It's all we got.
So I was always writing short stories. I've always wanted to be a part of the film creation process, but I had no idea how to do it. Fast forward years and years later, my girlfriend is a huge Gary Vee fan. I'm a huge Gary Vee fan, so I've been watching his videos on how you need to be posting 3 times a day on TikTok. You need to be going hard, and how you have this one window in the span of history to just, make something out of your art.
Where are you at with TikTok? You hitting TikTok? I want to know what the fuck your TikTok strategy is.
I was being inundated with that for a few months until my girlfriend pushed me over the edge. She said, "You've been listening to this Gary Vee stuff for a while. He knows what he's talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Go." I was in the headspace of film, not TikTok. It's all like movies. If you could see it in a movie, post it on TikTok. That was the rule. First one that got 1 million views was about this guy who dies, goes to heaven, and it turns out Saint Peter is this bureaucrat, and he's looking at all your sins and all the good things you've done in life, and they balance out completely.
You see, God, he was neither good nor bad. I mean, all the good he'd done was canceled out by the bad, and all the bad by the good.
He did good things, he did some bad things. Where does he end up? Turns out he has to go back and live. He's like, "You're not ready to die yet." And so the guy wakes up to a guy giving him CPR.
First elevator down the hall, first floor, we will see you back in about 40 years. 40 years? He's breathing. You're alive. You're okay.
And so that was the first viral one. And that was like where I first found, I guess, my voice, if you want to call it that, but that was definitely the first viral one. If I had to describe my job, I would say I'm a TikTok writer. Like 90% goes into writing. Like it's all in the script. I'll spend like 4, sometimes 5 hours writing. A lot of it's just this, I'm just. But because that's not gonna be interesting on camera, I'm gonna be a little vocal with these ideas. The main idea is gonna be this concept of art from the artist and the artist's interpretation of art versus the public's interpretation of art. So, if an artist makes something and they knew what they were doing in their head, the public somehow, let's say 90% of the public completely missed what the artist was going for, and they feel and interpret the art in a completely different way. This is kind of the same with democracy. Like, we all vote that a muffin is a muffin and it's not a cupcake. Maybe that's art. If we all somehow agree it's something else, maybe it becomes something else. It goes away from the original intent of the creator. And now I want to explore that. Like, that's a really cool idea. And now I'm trying to translate that. So this is temporary housing at this apartment complex. This is just a lounge room. And I like to work with what I have. I don't like to, set up props or set up locations. If you overthink it, it comes off that way. So this tripod is essentially all I use. I use this maybe, and then there's a table tripod back there. I just realized the shot that looks the best is if one character is standing here looking diagonally at it rather than straight on. And I just realized, okay, wait a minute, then let's have an angle from where this character sees the painting and an angle from where this character sees the painting. It's really gonna work if both angles look completely different, or if like the 2 angles look completely different, that's gonna sell the shot. Because now it's like they're seeing the same painting from an extremely different vantage point. How can you miss the point on art? It's art. No, that's not what I'm saying. It could be a chicken for all I care. I'm just saying if some people think it's a duck, to them it's a duck, that's their reality. Filming is fun because I don't plan it out at all. You work with what's around you. That's why I don't like to overthink where to live or something, because you work with what's around you. You work with the environment. I spent 3 years painting this thing. I have no idea what it is. All I know is everyone, people who saw it, everyone. And I'll wait for that siren to go away because this could be a loop. That's why I'm starting with the ending line and going on to the first line, because you want a smooth loop. It's not a painting of a duck. Why do you keep saying that? Like, what about this says quack quack to you, huh? I think that would be it. I can't see any more shots that are worth it. Now it just goes to the editing room. Editing just looks like this. That's all it is. I don't like to go to a computer yet, or a whole desktop situation, because in a weird way it's gonna feel too professional or too, like there's too much pressure. I don't know. I like the idea of this ragtag, hire it on the go type situation where you can just, it's all centralized. The footage, the filming and the editing, it's all just right here. So right here I have about 15 minutes worth of footage that I'm editing down to hopefully about a minute. I go pretty quick because it's pretty clear which take works and which take doesn't. Like, it doesn't take too much time, honestly. Like, it takes about an hour maybe. I'll probably have like 30 more minutes in this. All right, so the edit's all done. Right now I'm just choosing music. I might not even use music sometimes. It really depends on what the vibe is. I'll go into my favorites list. I have like a playlist of the music that I can use. We're sitting here for like maybe 10 minutes just choosing music. So I'll be back in like 10 minutes. Okay, it is 6:30. We're done. It is posted. I spent 3 years on this painting. I have no idea what it is. All I know is everyone who's seen it has simultaneously completely missed the point of what I was trying to do. How can you miss the point on art? It's art. I'm the painter, I painted this, I know what it is. Yeah, but what is art, or what is it? You know, is it what the artist says it is, or is it what the consumer says it is? It is what I say it is. Yeah, but once you give it to the public, maybe it's not yours to say what it is anymore. Maybe they have a right to feel what they want to feel about it. Well, they feel wrong. How is that possible? If 95% of people thought this was like some flat earth painting, they'd be objectively wrong, and I'd be out of a job. Maybe that's the risk some artists have to take. Some people are gonna think this is a painting of a duck. A duck? And that's okay. Some people are gonna think this is a duck portrait. Yeah. It's not a painting of a duck. Why do you keep saying that? That's not what I'm saying. It could be a chicken for all I care. A chicken? I'm just saying, if some people think it's like, a duck, McDonald had a farm, to them it's chicken? A duck, that's their reality. People's knee-jerk reaction is to specify and simplify. This, that, left, right, man, woman, yes, no. Most reality exists somewhere in between. So what is it actually? Maybe this is a duck. Long day, but that's the process. I think I spent a little too much time on it, but it doesn't seem like time to me, so when you love what you do, time doesn't exist.
Any plans to do some like feature films in the future?
Yeah, that's the goal. I want to do what I'm doing now, just on a bigger scale. I hope the future looks like this, but on a bigger scale. I want to keep writing novels. I really love the format, and so whatever I do, I want to do what I'm doing now. If I get on a bigger scale, sure. On a smaller scale, I don't mind. As long as the idea can live somewhere, and as long as I have complete creative freedom to do it, I'm a happy camper.